The home debut for this team and the home debut for the rookie MP. He'll have his chance to make a... Welcome, everyone. Here it is. Stand two of the greatest words in all of sports, opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated.
Willie Green calling the timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And we're going courtside for a report. On MP.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of anticipation for the rookie MP as he makes his NBA debut tonight. I caught up with him before the game and asked if he had any reflections on his journey here, and he said, I had to grow a lot as a player, not just in skills, but in my approach to the game. He told me that it's been a long journey to get here, but that it's just the first step in the best chapter yet.
Well, Allie, I know a lot of people are excited about MP's potential. And Grant, a look here at MP, this year's first-round draft pick. He grew up outside of Chicago, and what a moment for him to enjoy his first NBA minutes.
And you talked to MP about his time growing up, and he shared that he studied Jordan and the Bulls. It's a dream come true for him to step out onto an NBA court and try to follow those footsteps.
And for Chicago, let's take a look. Kobe White out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Buzelis. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic in at the 5.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Here's prime time. The drive.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Bulls trail by 4. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Dosunmu. There's the 3. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Dosunmu's got 10.
Good decision-making from Jones. He's embraced that in his young career.
And he lobs it up to the rim. They swipe it. Now White. Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
Well, Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Kobe White has shown that he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract and a bigger role. And he is playing great.
And he might have the best hair in the NBA. Here's prime time.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
Stan, when Trey Jones is on the floor,
MP, I need a spark. What you can do?
Chicago leading. Alvarado and McCullum comprise the backcourt. Herb Jones out there with Kelly Olynyk. And it's prime time in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Inside, the ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pelicans. Jones, he's checked in for Terry. New Orleans is shooting a fantastic 57%. Here's Primetime. Herder defending. Primetime can't get it to go. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Bulls. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of New Orleans this year.
Yeah, they came up short both times against this team last season. Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Will stand for the Bulls. The DeRozan, Levine, Vucevic era didn't lead to the playoff success they'd hoped for.
No, Brian, 2 losses in the play-in tournament and just 1 playoff appearance, which resulted in a quick first-round exit. Changes were definitely necessary.
For 3, McCullum. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Well, he's lethal from that 3-point line. The defense must guard McCullum better than this.
Herder can't hit. And it's New Orleans ball. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. McCullum, the pass to Primetime. With the fadeaway. And the shot is good off the backboard. Primetime's got 8 points.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Pass to McCullum. Here's Primetime. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCullum. And the Pelicans lead by 4. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
The Bulls trail by 4. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Collins finds Herder. That's tipped. 6 on the shot clock. Jones, the pass to Herder. No good with the triple. New Orleans leading by 4. There's McCullum with the 3. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
Pass to Jones. It's Herder on the wing. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
The fadeaway. And the Pelicans get another bucket right there.
Well, you just got to love the control McCullum possesses on those in-between jumpers.
Collins with it, guarded by Olynyk. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. Dosunmu comes in for Jones. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Herder. A shot to stop the run. And the 3-pointer goes. Herder's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
Good.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well, and everything just flows.
Here's Vucevic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Bulls out in front. They're up by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
They lack discipline at the defensive end, and it's drawing whistles. Too aggressive, going for the steals, and careless contested shots.
And shifting our focus. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of bat. And so here is Chicago. 4-point game on the court for Chicago. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. DeSumo is out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the center. White for three. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
McCollum pass to Primetime. They double him with White. Primetime from out on the wing. He knocks it down. Primetime's got 16 points now. Outside White. DeSumo pass to White. From deep Giddey. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Pelicans lead by 6. Here's Primetime. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
To the middle. And it's DeSumo with the rebound. Bulls trail by 4. Up top, Vucevic. Down low. Here's Giddey. And he converts the layup. 7 points in the game.
And so much fight in Josh Giddey. He showed it on the interior that time.
Here's Primetime. He's covered by DeSumo. Murray passes to Primetime. Picked by Williamson. 6 to shoot. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, that's offensive interference. Some changes for New Orleans. Olynyk comes in for Zion Williamson. And Trey Murphy subbed in for DeJounte Murray. And the Bulls also making a change. Smith's checked in. White, the pass to Giddey. Up and over McCollum. And it's Giddey missing. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 13 in the second half.
Well, McCollum can do it all when you give him the keys.
The Bulls trail by 4. Now here's DeSumo. He's got 17. Rebound by Olynyk.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Giddey against McCollum. Pass to DeSumo. 13 feet out. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Primetime's got 4 rebounds now. Olynyk passes to Primetime. Fades away. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to DeSumo. Fires for 3. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Alvarado's checked in for the Pelicans. New Orleans leading by 3. Here's Primetime. 20 points for him. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Primetime's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
To the inside. DeSumo outside. Picked by Vucevic. Puts up a 3. DeSumo can't hit. New Orleans has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And And there it is for him. And it's a 7-point Pelican lead.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Vucevic finds Giddey from downtown. Sends it home from three-point land. Giddey's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
Here's prime time. Smith with the rebound. The Bulls trail by 4. Here's Dosunmu. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
Very clever how he creates space against a bigger defender.
Yeah, and he also plays with great confidence. Taking a shot there that other guys might have turned down.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Alvarado with a steal. Here's prime time. He's covered by Dosunmu. And prime time gets it to go. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Coach, you spent a lot of time in New Orleans. Coach form is it's a fun stop in the NBA. There's some amazing food in the Big Easy.
Yeah, Brian, I love the city of New Orleans, but when I coached there, it was in the pandemic. All the restaurants were closed, all the entertainment was closed. We couldn't enjoy the jazz or the food.
The Bulls trail by 6. There's a minute 47 left in the third.
The White with the tight handle to create space.
Here's prime time. 28 points for him. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by Yerrr. And the Bulls shooting 40% since the break. Here's White. Rebounded by New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Primetime passes to Olynyk. Knocks it down from distance. Olynyk's got 7 points in the game.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
And that's his fourth. Getting into the danger area now. He's going to have to be a little more cautious down the stretch.
Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. They trail by 11. Following this game, they hit the road and challenge the Bucks at Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. That'll wrap up the short 2-game road trip. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Herb Jones. Then there's Jose Alvarado, and it's prime time in at the 2. That's the Pelicans 5. And let's go courtside. There's some news on MP.
Brian, as we know, MP grew up in the Chicago area, and he holds reverence for the Jordan-era Bulls. And I asked him if he had mixed feelings competing against the Bulls, and he said not anymore. They'll always have a special place in my heart, but I have no hesitation going out and handing them a loss. All business for MP, guys.
Yeah, and once you put on a different jersey, Allie, all childhood fandom goes out the door. Pass to Yerrr. Smith with a screen on Jones. Clock at 6. That one goes in.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
New Orleans leading by 11. On the take. The quick crossover. What a move. Primetime's got 32 points.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win and reach, don't expect him to let up.
Here's Giddey. It's deflected. Alvarado outside. Here's primetime. Second chance shot. No good on the layup. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
Oh, man, I hate this.
Bro, he got hurt.
All too often. Injury is such a
I saw
big
it.
part of this game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully, it's not too serious.
He's checked in for Chicago. Time now to hear from our reporter.
Got the air knocked out of him. You knocked the air out of him.
They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Explosive move by White, going right up to the rim.
Here's Primetime. He's guarded by White. Here's Primetime. And another one falls for New Orleans.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Sinks the tray.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Here's Primetime. He's guarded by White. Oh, got that one up quick. Primetime's got 36 points.
Fading back. Nobody there to even challenge him.
All right, a good chance to get an update on Nikola Vucevic's injury. Let's go to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Bulls. He told me that the issue is a sore back. They're trying to work out the stiffness now. Injuries are obviously never at a good time, but they seem even more frustrating this early in the season, guys.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie. Hoping to see him back on the court soon, guys.
They really hope to have him back, but it's so crucial that he's healthy when he returns.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Pass to Smith. To the paint. Collins, left side. Shot from the low block. Jones grabs the board.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Stan, after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Brian, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work on great staffs under great coaches, and now he's an outstanding head coach in his own right. Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Here's White, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Well, we've really seen White raise his game as a scorer. He can be relentless at times, like right now.
Prime time, can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 11. Pass to Collins, beyond the arc. The shot comes out. The Pelicans have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the 4th quarter. Fader on the way. Chicago with a rebound. White's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Jones. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Count that bucket. Alvarado's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, for still being fairly new to the league, you got to love the vision Jones brings.
And here's Jones. DeSumo outside. To the left wing. And here's Collins for 3. And again, no good by Chicago. New Orleans leading by 13. Here's Primetime. And he jams it home with authority.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. White, the pass to Collins. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Prime time's got 9 rebounds now.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Here's Williamson. And the Pelicans get another bucket right there.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here's White. Here he goes. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's New Orleans now. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Dosunmu with it. He's picked up by Jones. Williams passes to White. Williams a screen on Williamson. Williamson against White. 5 to shoot. Dosunmu for 3. It's rebounded by Prime Time. Prime Time's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Shoots a fadeaway. And another one falls for New Orleans.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Outside White. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
A longer guard, the 6'5" White, doing a nice job inside.
You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can. Well, because he's a good scorer, White attracts attention, and that creates passing.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Pass to Vucevic. Dosunmu outside.
Watch the screen.
Three-pointer. Nails it from 3. Dosunmu's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Jones against Murray. Dosunmu for 3. McCollum pulls it in.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Pass to Dosunmu. White on the wing. McCollum defends. Vucevic a screen on Williamson. And the basket by Dosunmu.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remained red hot from deep.
Hits yet again. Wow.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. Pass to White. Now Vucevic. Jones with the ball. Picked by Vucevic. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Prime Time. Prime Time's got 11 rebounds in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And it's Chicago with a board. White's got 9 rebounds now.
That's a tough walk back to the shower.
And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high.
Knowing the kind of player MP is, that 50-point outburst was just the beginning. I bet we see 60 points very soon.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look, everyone thinks what happens at...
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become the best version of you so we can become the best version of us.
Coach, you have to put that on a t-shirt.
I am serious, MP.
I'm serious too. You become
This is a team game. Everything you do both on and off the court affects our ability to win games. Okay, team chemistry is vitally important to our success, and if you do things that negatively affect that, you hurt the team. A press conference answer that rubs someone the wrong way might mean they look you off when you're open, and now we're taking a contested shot instead of an open one. It's all connected, and it all matters. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now rest up, rehydrate, and follow the trainer's plan to a T. Proper recovery is just as important as proper training. And you get back to work tomorrow.